So, but a win's a win.
Yeah.
Well, we did run into a bit of rain, but it was only for a little bit. It wasn't like a heavy downpour. It was just here and there. But I had fun, and I ran into a few different friends, thank God, because I wasn't stuck with this annoying bitch the whole night. I ended up, talking to my friends for like a half hour apiece, so I didn't have to spend much time there at all.
Right.
But anyway, so back to that annoying girl. Okay, so I have respect for her because she has a disability.
Tyler Collins.
Tyler Collins?
Yeah, that's what Zach said.
All right.
He commented in. That's who I believe flipped out the fans, I believe he's saying.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Well, in her defense, she has a disability that forces her to walk slow everywhere. And she is partially deaf. So I have sympathy for that. But that does not mean that you cannot be annoying. I mean, you can be Jewish, black, white, Muslim, Hispanic, bodybuilder, handicapped. You can still be annoying no matter what your other circumstances are or how else you describe yourself.
Right.
And first of all, I went with my friend who has been one of my best friends for ages. And he invited me out to go to a baseball game, the Tigers game, on Monday. Only $5 tickets. I mean, it's kind of hard to say no when you don't have anything going on.
That's it? That's all there are right now?
Well, where we sat on a Monday night in May, had $5 tickets. And there were good seats, too. We were underneath the scoreboard by the third baseline, like literally only about 5 rows up.
No shit.
So there were killer seats for $5. I mean, come on, that's fucking steal, dude.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
So I went, and it was with a church group. Nothing against church groups, but these particular group of people had no street smarts whatsoever.
Right.
These people have to be living under a rock. I mean, all the hobos and kind of like wannabe gangsters downtown always hand out like the toothpicks with the American flags, or ask for your money, or hand out like flyers or pamphlets, or in this case, hookah lounge business cards. Yeah. Well, they were picking up all of this shit. Because, it's like, well, we gotta be nice to everybody. We live under a rock.
Yeah.
We are good Christian suburbans. Everything like that, So they were putting out some, like, don't do that, guys. Seriously, don't pick that up. Because they expect money and everything. And they'll chase you. I've seen it happen. You ignore those people. You cold shoulder them. I don't care how mean it is. You don't just, get things from those people. And, they were grabbing all this stuff and everything. And I'm just like, don't buy into them. Just ignore them. Mm-hmm. And this girl had the audacity to put the business card in my hood of my hoodie. And I ignored it because I told the guy no. I'm like, no thanks. And, I didn't want him coming after me and saying, oh, man, you got that card too now, man. Just coming after me and everything. And, so I ignored it. And she was like, you didn't even know what I did. I put that card in your hood. I'm like, yeah, I know what you did. I just wanted it to be, on the DL. I didn't want to make it obvious. And I knew this girl was going to be annoying from the moment I saw her. Because I met up with everyone at B-Dubs downtown. And she had a virgin daiquiri, in a to-go cup. She's like, oh, you want some? She's like, it's a virgin daiquiri. I'm like, no, I'll be drinking beer. I don't want to mix fruity stuff with beer. She was like, oh, come on. I don't have any germs. What, do you think I'm gross? I'm like, no, I'm just going to be having beer. And plus, I don't know you. Like, would you take a drink from somebody's drink that you've never met before?
Probably not. No.
It's like, no, I'm not doing it. She's like, oh, you're no fun. I'm like, okay, well.
Just trying to roofie you.
Yeah, I know, right? With virgin pina colada or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
And anyways, so, I respected her for walking slow. I respected that wish. And I was willing to tell off any ignorant motherfucker that was complaining about us walking slow. To say, hey, you ignorant asshole. She has a disability. If you have a problem with it, you can fuck off. Right. Kind of thing. So I was willing to, stand up for her. But at the same time, it didn't mean I wasn't going to get annoyed. There's a totally different thing. And when we got into the ballpark, I immediately ran towards the beer because I needed one. It had been a long day at work, and the next day, Tuesday, I always work a double at work. So I just wanted to relax.
Yeah, for sure.
And I hate being annoyed when I just want to relax, more than anything else. So I was not in the mood at all to be annoyed. And she was like, "Oh, you got a pop early, I see." I'm like, "Yeah, it's not a pop, and trust me, I need this."
Yeah, this is for you, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, like you drive me to drinking.
Yeah.
And anyways, so we go to sit down. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I have the end spot here. I was looking nice, you know." And in a way, it was because I wanted her to have the end seat because, you know, so it's easier for her to get up. But also, it's like, "Yeah, I'm not sitting next to you." Yeah, that's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
So then I go visit my friends from work and come back. And she's like, "Oh, you get lost at sea?" I'm like, "No, I got lost in conversation." And within 20 minutes, my friend said, "Okay, we're going to go see my parents, who were also at the game." And all of them left. I'm like, "Okay, I'll watch the seats." It's like, yeah, I need a break from you people. Even though I've only been back there for 20 minutes, that was enough.
Yeah.
And I assumed she was going with them. But it turned out her aunt was also at the game. So she went to go see her aunt. And she managed to get back to her seat before they did. And she sits right next to me. She's like, "Howdy, partner." And mind you, this woman's 27 years old. And I'm like, "Oh, hi." And she had a Dunkin' Donuts cup. I'm like, "Oh, did you get a coffee?" She's like, "No, it's hot cocoa. You want some?" I'm like, "No, I'm drinking beer. You definitely don't want to drink hot chocolate with beer.
Yeah.
That's instant puke."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, trust me. I'm doing you all a favor by not drinking that." I said, "Do you want puke on front of me?" She's like, "Oh, come on. Don't be a party pooper." She's just like, "It's hot cocoa. How can you say no to hot cocoa?" I'm like, "When I'm drinking, I can. And I'm doing you all a favor." She's like, "Oh, okay." And I was, you know, just put my sunglasses on, you know. I was just like, you know, "All right, yep, okay." She's like, "Oh, you like anime?" I'm like, "Yeah, I like some anime." So I gave her some suggestions. "Oh, that's a good one." She's like, "Yeah, I don't like any of the dark animes." I'm like, "Well, that sucks." And then she was like doing this. She gave me her phone. She's like, "Oh," and mind you, all night she's been trying to get me to tag her on stuff on Facebook and add her on Facebook and this and that. Send her on Snapchat, all this stuff.
Like, yeah, I'll get right on that.
And then, well, the thing is I said, yep. So she pulls her phone out, puts it right in my face. "Oh, you can add me right here. I'm right here. You can add me on Facebook. Oh, we're all tagged and everything on Facebook. You can add me." I'm like, "Okay, fine." I said, "But I'm adding you on Facebook. You know, I'm not going to go on your phone and that's just weird."
Yeah.
I find that weird, at least. So,
well, when someone hands you their phone, they say, "Search me," or "Search yourself," and add you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes like, "You know what? We've already been tagged on the same photo on Facebook because we took a photo before the game." And I'm like, "I'll add you. But don't blow my wall up. Please don't. I hate when people blow my Facebook wall up, you know, with annoying shit."
I'm going to start right now. Just kidding.
Well, I wouldn't get mad if you did it, but people that I find annoying, it's like, fucking don't do that.
Right.
But, you know, "Oh, yeah, okay." I'm like, "And by the way, I don't mean to offend you or anybody else, but I don't censor myself on Facebook. I swear a lot. I'm very vulgar, very sexual. If that offends you, so what?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, well, I don't care. Do you go to church?" I'm like, "No, I don't." "Do you want to go?" No, I don't. Not with you. No.
Yeah.
You know, I consider myself to be spiritual, but not necessarily that religious.
I'm atheist. I'm sure.
But
say that next time.
I should have been like, "I'm a Jehovah's Witness."
There you go. That's even better.
I should say, "I'm going to knock on your door next."
Yeah. I'm going to sell you Bibles.
I'm going to annoy you just as much as you annoyed me.
Do you want to buy Bibles?
But the icing on the cake was this guy in back of her just tapped his foot onto her seat. And she went off on him. She's like, "Could you please stop kicking my seat? Thank you. I'd appreciate that." And the old guy was like, "I wasn't even kicking your seat. I just gently tapped it to stretch my leg out." She was like, "Oh, you were kicking it." And I'm like, "Okay, all right, it's time for me to go for a walk." Because at first I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not going to leave a disabled girl by herself here."
Yeah.
But I'm like, "Okay, they'll be back soon enough. I'm going for a walk."
Mm-hmm.
And I walked around the whole baseball diamond and went back to the seat, and everyone was there. And,
thank God, huh?
yeah, but one of his friends was being stupid, too. He's just like, "Where is everyone at?" I'm like, "Dude, they're at the seats." "Oh, okay." It's like, just look, dude. And I'm like, "Yeah, man, you know, I gotta work a double tomorrow," which I did.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I gotta go home. I just wasn't feeling it anymore. Like, you ever get that time where you feel like, you know, you don't want to be somewhere, and the best thing to do is just to leave?
Yeah.
That's how I was feeling. Because it's like, fuck no.
Yeah.
I ain't hanging out with these people again. No way in hell. But anyways, just when I want to relax, don't fucking annoy me.
Right.
Like,
I'm. This is what I worked hard for all day long.
Exactly. Don't fuck it up.
Especially if you had a Tigers game, like you're there to watch the fucking game and have fun and drink beer.
Exactly.
I love the Tigers games, dude. That's one of my favorite things to do in the summertime.
Oh hell yeah!
Just go to the games and check them out.
Also, the drummers. You probably seen them on the plastic drum barrels, the handy buckets or whatever they're called.
Oh yeah, like
they're awesome, dude.
Yeah. And I asked my brother, I'm like, how much do you think it costs for his drum set? He was like, approximately 25 cents.
Exactly. But they're so good. They're so talented.
Yeah.
And the thing is I don't know if they do this to make their money or if it's extra money. But they share their talent to make that money. They're not just like being bums on the street.
Yeah, like give me money because I don't.
And here's the thing: I gave them like $5 for doing that because you know what? Even if they are homeless, they're doing something that's talented to make some money, or even if it's extra money, I don't care. Or like this one gentleman from the Vietnam disabled veterans, his name is Thomas. He was collecting money and passing out flags after the game. And he had some money there and everything. People that are actually doing something or
contributing
a cause.
Yeah, like
I'll give money, definitely. But not for people just asking it.
There was a guy down in Detroit one time that I was leaving the casino. And he was like, man, I'm from the Marines. That's what he said. I'm home from the Marines for right now. He's like, I was down here for the day and my car got towed. I'm like, okay. And he's like, well, my car got towed and I have no access to it. He's like, would you be able to spot me $20? I have a Dairy Queen gift card I'll sell to you. There's $20 on it. All I need is $20 in cash so I can get there and get my car out.
Yeah.
And he showed me his dog tags and everything, and it was convincing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, yeah, here's $20, dude. Like, thank you for serving our country. Like, that means a lot. And, I hope you get your car back and enjoy your time home while you're here. He's like, thanks, man. Lied right to my face. I went to Dairy Queen, there was $1 or something on it.
Really?
Yep.
That's a big issue, too. And I cannot stand people like that. Stolen valor is what it's called. People that pretend that they're veterans. Because anybody can get dog tags made.
Right.
And
like, I literally thought, it was convincing to me. He had, the shaved head.
Of course.
He did seem kind of like a little bit of a stoner, though, which...
Yeah.
You can't do that when you're in the Marines, but he seemed convincing, and, he got him $20.
That's one of the worst things, man, and how disrespectful. And the thing is they caught a guy on camera that's trying to get discounts on Veterans Day, wearing a uniform, and some guy that was also in the Army, he was wearing a false Army uniform.
Yeah.
And he was telling him, like, what division are you in? What company are you in? That's not a company. That's not a sergeant position. You're saying you're a sergeant, but you have, this amount of stripes or something. Like, you called them out on it.
Yeah.
So, that's horrible when people do that shit. Like, what a piece of shit you have to be to dress up. And by the way, I think that's illegal, too. To dress up in an Army uniform and claim that you were a veteran and you're really not. That's probably punishable by jail.
Yeah, it's very disrespectful, first of all.
Yeah. But this guy was obviously a disabled veteran. He had all the information. He had all these sorts of flags. I picked up the Gadsden flag, the Don't Tread on Me, the yellow one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've seen
that, though, with the snake on it.
Yeah, I have it on my keys.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
And,
that's pretty cool, man.
Also the POW MIA flag, American flags, United States Marine Corps, U.S. Army, etc.
Right.
And I picked it up on my way. We actually saw him before the game. We said, on your way out, pick up a flag because they can't, allow you to bring that into the game. And so I did. And as I was walking out of the ballpark, those bikes that bike through downtown Detroit that have like a carriage thing on the back?
Yeah, actually that originated in Nashville.
It did.
Because I used to travel around the country for a living.
Right.
And I know I told you that multiple times,
yeah.
But this is for, people
that may not have heard, or first-timers.
Right. So, I used to travel around the country, working for my stepdad. pulling wire for alarms and stuff. We used to put them in Target.